Andrea TV here from DriveOnMama.com, coming to you on Monday, April 5th. This will be our daytime shift. Time is currently 8:40 a.m. We have dropped the kitty kids off at school and we have started our day. We are starting our day with an Instacart order, $18.84, 15 items, and it's going 0.9 miles from the store. We were scheduled to start Doordash at 8:30, but I'm going to push that back to 9 o'clock because this is going to take me at least 20 minutes to shop and to get back in the area. And you have up to a half hour after your start time before they will end your dash. So I don't want to waste any time. Let's go get this food and drive on, mama.
And with every video I do Instacart, I want to show you my wrist cell phone holder that helps me shop, and I'm hands-free, and I just swipe through as I go from aisle to aisle. You put your phone in the little middle part and it stretches. I have an iPhone 7 Plus.
Time is currently 9:34 a.m. We have the groceries dropped off and we are on our way back to the avenue. Okay, time is currently 9:50 a.m. We just accepted our next two orders. It is a 6:25 Doordash going to Chick-fil-A for a total of 1.9 miles and a Robex smoothie on Uber Eats for $4.58 for 0.9 miles. We only got it because it is on the way and those stores are on the same block. Let's go.
And we have arrived.
Okay, time is currently 10:06 a.m. Just dropped off the Robex smoothie, and the Doordash is 3 minutes from the Robex drop off. Have already accepted our next offer on Uber Eats, $6.85 for 1 mile going to Burger King. We will be to Burger King within the next 7 minutes or so after dropping off. It's handed to me. And Burger King, where I work, they do not start the order at all until you go in and give them the customer's name, so the food will not be cold. It is now 10:16. We are about 2 blocks from Burger King, and we have accepted our next order for after Burger King. Just accepted an Instacart, $41.30 for a 2-batch order, and I believe it's 48 items, but you know, it's usually more units. They want multiples of a few things. And the Instacart gives you about 10 to 15 minutes, I don't know the exact time, before it actually tells you, oh, if you don't start shopping, I'm going to remove it from your queue. So we should be able to get this Burger King delivered and get to the store before we get this message. Let's go change of plans. We are dropping that Instacart batch. We just took an $8.25 Doordash going to Bread First and going 3.9 miles. I was hesitating when I picked it anyway. $41.30 for 2-batch order and 48 items. The best bang for your buck, meaning you feel like you are actually getting what you want, is when you find batches where you're getting at least $1 per item. Plus the mileage afterward has to go into account as well. So I am canceling the Instacart batch and I'm going to do the Uber Eats Burger King and then the Bread First Doordash. Okay, it is now 10:31 a.m. We have the Uber Eats Burger King dropped off. It was leave at door. It's an apartment building, but the person didn't leave their apartment. So they obviously just wanted me to leave it in their vestibule. So I took a picture and said, enjoy, have a great day. And now we are on our way to do our Bread First going to Bethesda. And on a day, I would say any day last week, I probably wouldn't have taken that. $8.25 for 3.9 miles because it's barely the 2 miles per, $2 per mile. Plus, once I get out there, I don't know if that's going to be close by stores because it's most likely a person's home. But I did download Para after Pedro Doordash Santiago mentioned it, but he said he didn't use it. And Kim's side Money Plans started using it, as well as Sarah Elizabeth. So I downloaded it, and Para told me that the hidden tip that I expected a hidden tip, it was 5 items, and it's kind of a expensive bakery, real hoity-toity. So it said the tip is going to be $8.50. So it won't show you what the base pay is from Doordash because it could have gone up, and it most likely did go up. A lot of people don't like to come down to this part of Connecticut Avenue mid-morning. But we're going to see. We're going. Let's go. Okay, it is 10:50 a.m. on the dot. We are around the corner from the customer's home, and Para was correct. It showed $11.50 is what I would get paid. The base pay for DoorDash was $3. My base pay in my area is $2.75. So that means it went through the first round of dashers and they refused it, and then it went up to $3, and then their $8.50 tip for a total of $11.50. Not upset, and I'm also doubly glad I canceled the Instacart batch. Before I canceled it, I opened it up to really look at the addresses, because if you don't know, those things go by quickly. So you really don't have a chance to do that if you want to take it. It was going into downtown DC, which is a traffic nightmare and a parking nightmare. So I'm glad I canceled the Instacart, took the DoorDash. Now let's go back to the app. Okay, it's 11:04 a.m. We are back on the avenue and just took our next order. It is a Instacart order, and it is for 24 items, $23.96 offered, and then the customer's home is half a mile away from the Giant Food. We are about a mile from Giant Food, probably a little less than a mile, and we should still be finished before 12 o'clock in time for the lunch hours. But that'll be $23.96 within an hour. Let's see if we can do it.
Okay, time is now 11:59. We still have to deliver, but it was 2 orders, not 1. But we still did it within the hour. Let's go.
Okay, it is now 12:11 p.m. Both orders are dropped off. The second customer actually was at the door waiting for me, and now we're on our way back to the Bethesda zone. It is now 12:22 p.m. Just accepted our next batched order on DoorDash. It was offered at $17, 2 stops, or I should say 2 pickups and 2 drop-offs, 6.9 miles in total, and it's showing 17 offered. Para says it's going to be $19.25 with the tip, and we have accepted both, and I want to see if they're accurate yet again. Let's go. Soul Mexican Grill and Pete's New Haven style of pizza. $12.33, we have both orders and we're in the car. And I wish I had have looked at the details and took screenshots before I accepted both or kept both, because the Soul Mexican Grill, that is a no tip. $6.75, meaning it started at $2.75, ran through the ranks until it got to $6.75, and still no one took it until they batched it with the person who was tipping well. I didn't look, so I would have undersigned the Soul Mexican Grill if I had have looked ahead of time. It's just a matter of principle to me. I don't want to do it. But I have both orders in my car, and it's too late to, undo it. But I'll know for the future. It says the first one would take 20 minutes to complete, meaning the Pete's New Haven pizza. And then the second one, I don't know if that's an additional 13 to make it 33 or 33 on its own. We're gonna see. Time is currently 12:34. Let's go. Okay, first order dropped off 12:48 p.m. and when I first opened up the map, I thought the second drop off, which was the Soul Mexican Grill, which is the no tipper, I thought it was going to the colleges, the dorms, because many times the college kids do not tip or don't have money to tip, or they tip very low. Now that I actually am doing the second order, it is not to a college dorm. It's to an endodontist's office. I don't know if you know what an endodontist is, but they're the ones who do root canals. So whether it is someone at reception or it is someone who actually has the tools in their hands doing the work, they make money. They charge over $1,000 for one of those things. And they tip 0 for their lunch from more than 3 miles away from where they work. Some people. Let's go. Time is now 1:07 p.m. and you can tell by the screenshot that was the no tip. It was a base pay of $5.75, then the $1 peak pay for the total of $6.75, and they group them together and make you think, oh, you scored because you were told 17, but you got 19.25. Not saying this one person took advantage and you're gonna feel like that. So to help you out, we'll give you a good one to go with it. Anyway, that's my interpretation. but I also took it because I knew it was going to be next to stores, restaurants. So instead of driving back for $0, we accepted a next offer, a batched order, $11, 4.5 miles, but it leads us right back to the edge of the Bethesda zone, so we are not driving back for free. The only thing is going to be a headache to get the 0.7 miles to the Tati Bakery. I might be saying it wrong, but we're going to a bakery.
And we have arrived at Tati Bakery and Cafe. If I'm saying it wrong, please let me know in the comments.
1:29 p.m., 3 minutes away from the second customer, dropped off to the first customer, got myself again, did not check the details. This second customer tipped $0. When they send you a batch, the second order is a $2 base pay rather than $2.75 in my area. And it was $1 peak pay for lunch hours. And even if it wasn't, that $3 is all base pay, whether it was $2.75 going up to $3 or $2 because it was a batch with $1 peak pay. That person tipped $0 and lived the furthest away from the batched order. But when you're going and you're double parked and you just see, I'm going to get $11 to go back in the area rather than $0 because I got to get back there anyway, you take it and you don't think about it. But learn from my mistakes. I could have undersigned that $3 one, and there were 5 bags sitting on that table. And they most likely would have given me one of the other bags, which actually had a tip on it, even if it was going a little further. Learn from my mistakes. Check. Time is now 1:38 p.m. Just took our next offer, going to Sweet Green. One item, 1.7 miles, but even further towards the Bethesda zone for $5.75, and we're going. Okay, time is now 2:02 p.m. Just took our next offer. It is on Uber Eats, $9.69 for a total of 1.4 miles. We are going to Roaming Rooster. Okay, before we can get to Roaming Rooster, we received a $7.50 CVS shop and pay from Doordash. CVS is across the street from Roaming Rooster. We accepted that. Then they just sent an additional add-on to Panera Bread Doordash for $6.25, 1.5 miles, and we accepted that too. So we're going to be doing all 3 in hopefully under correction. They took away the CVS shop and pay. It was not there. What I thought was an add-on wasn't an add-on. It was just a new order for $6.25 to Panera. So we're only going to be doing the Roaming Rooster and the Panera. Okay, time is now 2:32 p.m. We dropped off the Uber Eats first because they were 0.8 miles and 3 minutes away from the restaurants. The restaurants are literally across the street from each other. Now we accepted our next offer after the drop-off of the Panera. Uber Eats, $8.07, going 2.2 miles in total, and we're going.
Okay, we have arrived at Chick-fil-A, and DoorDash sent us a $6.75, 2.6 mile to Chick-fil-A. So we're going to do both.
It is now 2:56 p.m. We have both orders in the car, and just to clarify, the 2 orders are going in the same direction. The Uber Eats customer is off of Wisconsin Avenue, going further down. If you're familiar with the area, it's going further down into downtown DC, but not all the way. And the second customer is about, I'd say, 3/4 of a mile past that, maybe a full mile. And we're going to drop off the Uber Eats first, since we're not going to go past their home and watch them, or have them watch us do that, in order to come back. Plus, both of those drop-offs are close to my daughter's school. So this is my last order before I pick her up at 3:30. School's back in session. And you know what hurts about multi-apping? I just had to pass up an $18.40 Instacart going to 7-Eleven on Wisconsin Avenue, like a block from here. One item, $18.40, because I have the 2 customers' food and I can't stop and do a third. It's just not gonna work. $18.40. That is essentially more than those 2 orders, combined, but what are you gonna do? We're still going. The first customer's dropped off. It was handed to me, and he was coming down the stairs as I was about to call him, and he said, "Thank you, ma'am." Ma'am, I don't know why that bothers me. Anyways, still thinking about the Instacart. It was only 0.1 miles, $18.40. But we should be to the next customers within 7 minutes. We are at a light now, and then we'll be done in enough time to be sitting there waiting when my daughter comes out of school. Then I will come back about an hour or so to give my totals for this daytime shift for Monday, April 4th of 2022. Okay, time is currently 3:16 p.m. and DoorDash gave us to 3:16 to get there, and I still would have had the 10 minutes on top of that before I would have been considered late. So if you know your market, your area, the time of day, and the traffic, you can possibly multi-app this way, but you're always running the risk of possibly getting a contract violation if the unforeseen happens and you cannot undersign because it's too late. So we are going to pick up my daughter. Her school is 7 minutes from here, and I will come back with all of the totals.
Andrea TV here from DriveOnMama.com, coming to give my daytime totals for Monday, April 4th. We started off with Instacart, and we had 2 orders, one single batch and then one double batch, and those 2 totals were $42.99. The additional monies you're seeing are from the batch I did or ended at like 12:01 a.m. last night. So for Instacart, it came to $42.99. On Uber Eats, which was rather slow/dead, or I was only getting good orders while I was on a stacked order from DoorDash, Uber Eats came to $30.27. And for DoorDash, it came to $68.75. That additional $5 is the current gas promotions that they're giving. If you drive at least 100 miles while active on an order, they'll give you $5, and the maximum is $15 if you drive up to 200. I stay local, very minimal miles, so I most likely will never get more than the $5. So that brings our daytime total to $142.01. And like and subscribe for more. DriveOnMama.com.